How is it that we're the most settled, safe, comfortable we've ever been, and yet all of our ancestors were 100 times healthier than us? Like, how is it that we're the most unhealthy ones? We got everything on our side, right? We got fucking surplus of food, surplus of medicine. We got all the pills and all the medicine in the world and all the cures for all the diseases. We got hygiene. We got running water everywhere. We got fucking food in abundance, various food in abundance. How is it that we are the most unhealthy ones? How is it that we are spending so much money on nutrition and supplements and peptides and steroids and medicine and like gym subscriptions, like gym classes, fucking coaches, all of that shit, bro? And yet we are the most unhealthy ones. How is it that a person 1,000 years ago who had 5 things to eat, who ate like once a day, ate meat once a month, bro, because he didn't have meat the rest of the time. Like, the rest of the time he just ate bread and potatoes. and, and and he was fucking healthier than us. He didn't have running water like people showered once every 2 months or whatever. We shower every day and yet we are the unhealthy ones. They had perfect hairlines and perfect hair, and yet right now we got all the products in the world, bro. Like your hair care routine or whatever is fucking $200 a month, and yet you got all the dandruff in the world, and you're getting bolder. How is that happening? Something's not right. Something's not right. Of course it isn't, bro. You know why? Because health is not about adding things. Health is not about adding. No, health is about removing things. Health is about removing all the unnecessary. That is what health is, bro. Health isn't having all the food in the world and eating lots of it. No. Health is eating less and eating less ingredients of more natural food. The food doesn't need more peptides, more sprays against the bugs and against these parasites in the soil and against these parasites in the air. No, the food needs less of this. It just needs water and sun, and it grows. And you need less food than you're eating. You don't need 5,000 calories a day because you're bulking. And you don't need 5 meals a day. And you don't need to snack every 30 minutes. And you don't need to eat first thing in the morning. Like, you still can't open your eyes and you're already shoving stuff down your mouth. No, you don't need that. And you don't need 6 days a week gym routine with 21 exercises. No. Remove all of that, bro. You don't need all the pills. No, you need to sleep and go in the sun. The less you do, the healthier you are, because health is about removing. And it's not only physical health, no. Mental health is the same. Why are you depressed? Why do you think your mental health is so bad? Because you have so many distractions around you. You have so much noise around you, telling you what to do and what not. Everything around you is programming you in a way. You have all these different things, contradicting opinions, and your head is on fire. Of course you're gonna be stressed. Of course you're gonna be anxious. Of course you're not gonna believe in yourself. How could you? With all the distractions that you have right now. Of course you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't, brother. Why do you think people in the past never had problems with their mental health? Did they overthink? Yes, they did. Did they doubt themselves? Yes, they did. Did they get heartbroken? Yes, they did. Did they lose family members, lose their fortunes? Did bad things happen to them? Yes. Yes and yes. Did they fall uh, into states of not sure what you're doing with your life and like existential crisis? Yes, of course they did. It's human nature. Did they feel like the underdog? Did they feel lonely and like no one understood them? Yes, of course they did. But life was different back then, bro. You had less stuff to worry about. There was no radio, no newspapers, no television, no social media, no billboards, no ads, no. You had the Bible and you had the church. They were brainwashing you. You had the tales and the legends. They were brainwashing you. But it was one thing brainwashing you. Now there's 150 things brainwashing you at the same time. That's the problem. It's the surplus of everything. That's why every single nation, after it prospers, it has a down focus. Like surplus of things, too much of a good thing is always a bad thing. Our brains get fried, our bodies get fried. How come people were so much healthier, bro? They didn't shower, they didn't have medicine. And yet they lived longer. Actually, they didn't live longer because the average, the average, no, okay, the average age of death was 35 years old. Actually, yeah, because there was wars, bro, and yeah, more people died than people die now, I guess. In the past, way more people died. That kept the earth healthy, right? Thanos has a point, bro. Thanos has a fucking point. Too much of a good thing is always a bad thing. Too many children, bro. Children are the biggest blessing of them all. But too many children and no food for anyone. The earth becomes a shithole, right? It's like, of course, people died more before. Of course, life was harder before. But what I'm trying to say is that health is all about removal. It's not about adding more things. It's not about more supplements, more coaches, more fucking routines, more habits. No. Health is simple, mental and physical. It's about removing stuff. And you can do it so easily, bro. Like, right now in the modern day and age, you can be healthy so easily. Just less screen time, less music, less social media, less news, less sports, less stimulation overall, more thinking, more inward work, more spending time with real people, building real relationships and consuming them, of course. More talking, like just more being more present, reading more books, writing more journals. Physical health, it's about removing all the supplements, keeping a simple diet, eating 1-2 times a day, having sleeping well, the food you're eating, one ingredient foods, bro. Steak, fish, eggs, cheese, fruits, vegetables, grains. It's like one ingredient foods. What is bread, bro? It's dough, salt, water. What is milk? It's one ingredient. It's not fucking 6 different workout routines. No, simple workout routine, bro. Walk, run, hike, swim, lift weights. Actually, scientifically, I wanna be hitting the the third of the shoulder, the third head of the shoulder, and this muscle right here, and in the back you actually have so many muscles in the back. I'm doing these exercises like this, and then this exercise, and then this exercise, and then this exercise. You look like a fucking monkey. Go do pull-ups. Go pick up a bar. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Fucking, it's simple. Jump. Fight. Spar. Balance. Stretch. It's simple. One ingredient things. You don't need to overcomplicate stuff. You don't need to take all the supplements. When you're ill, bro, when you catch a flu, you don't have to take 3 fucking pills or 5 fucking pills and this thing and that thing and then scientifically. No. Go home, lay down, sleep, eat like lemons and fucking citrus fruits, watch a movie, read a book, hug your girl. It's like I've never treated flus like flus, bro. Because it's all mental in the end of the day. You heard of these people who fucking heal diseases, hardcore diseases through vibration? You think that's bullshit? They... what is it called? They put a frequency on in the room, bro. And you listen to the frequency and, for example, you have an ill organ in your body. That organ feels. You have, I don't know, arrhythmia in your heart. A guy comes, he puts on vibration of a healthy heart. Your heart senses that vibration and it just corrects itself automatically. Your liver is fucking ill or your whatever. You got cancer. Cool. Somebody comes with vibration. You know, cancer is actually curable. Because it's all mental. You know, most people die of cancer because they get in their head and they get so shit fucking scared that there's no other option for them but to die from the disease. They're already dead in their mind anyway. What is there to live for? I have cancer. And I know diseases like that are no joke, bro. Like I'm not saying these things to mock them, but it's all mental. It's all fucking mental. Everything comes down to removing noise and distractions in the end of the day. That's the only way you achieve anything. And back in the day, it wasn't that hard, bro. Back in the day, it was just you spent so much time not being stimulated and so much time not stuff polluting your brain, your mind, your body. And yet you had so little options, you know, people weren't educated, people didn't have the knowledge. You only know what you know. People didn't know shit, they were in their little self-fabricated boxes and like chains and cages because they didn't know better. Now we have all the information in the world. Now everyone can become a fucking millionaire. Everyone can become a fucking president. Back then, bro, if you're born poor, you're fucking poor. The 10 generations before you were poor, and the 10 generations after you will be poor. Nowadays, you're born on the street, you can fucking live in the sky. You have the opportunity to do it, but back then they gatekeep the information, you know, the elites, the people who are in charge, the people who are on top. They kept you in line through information. You didn't have the knowledge. And you don't know what you don't know. People didn't know any better. They were like, that's our life and that's how it is. Nowadays, because we live in an information age, nowadays because there was no longer way to keep us from the information. That's why now they keep the knowledge through overstimulation, bro. You're too distracted to do anything. You're too distracted and too in your head to do anything, bro. You have everything in the world in the end of the day. You have all the comfort. Why distract yourself after, no, sorry, not why distract yourself, but why risk your life, your comfort, your well-being? Why bear through the hard stuff, through the hardship? Why make the sacrifices when everything you desire is one tap away, is one screen away? You want to indulge in fucking stimulation, you are all in the stimulation. You can live it all through the screen. You can fulfill all of your sexual fantasies through the screen. You can fulfill all your ego's desires to be the man, to be on top. All your masculine desires, you can fulfill them through video games, through movies. Everything is just, there is a fake version of it that you are giving through the screen, and you go for it. Why bother do it in real life when I can be the shooter, I can be the general in the game, in the simulation? Why go through the hardship, right? That's how they keep you from leveling up nowadays. It's changed, but they're still keeping you from leveling up. And you are happy with it.